Hey, curiosity seekers! Welcome back to another episode of Cryptic Curiosities. We're diving into the shadowy realm of human belief systems and behaviors. Are the darkest cults still active in 2025? Brace yourself for an exploration of devotion, manipulation, and the fine line between faith and fanaticism. Let's get cryptic. Starting with a group that's rebranded like a bad sequel. The Family International. Born in the hippie era of the swinging 60s, the group began as the Children of God, founded by David Berg, who aimed to fuse free love with fervent Christianity. Their beliefs centered around the idea that children born into the group were the offspring of Jesus Christ, and that the Bible was meant to be taken literally. The teachings also included practices like the FLARP, a form of role-playing designed to help members connect emotionally, and a system of rewards and punishments known as the candy store system. In the 1980s, they courted controversy with their practice of recruiting young boys as sexual partners for older men, which they termed the Bone House Program. By the late 1990s, the organization had evolved significantly and officially changed its name to the Family International. Now, they focus primarily on missionary work and claim over 1,000 members spread across 40 countries. The group discourages media attention, making it difficult to verify their activities. However, ex-members have come forward sharing stories of strict rules, mandatory celibacy for female members, and heavy emphasis on isolation from non-members. One shocking detail about this group: River Phoenix, the late actor and humanitarian, grew up within the Children of God. He left the group at 14 and later spoke out against their practices. So what do you think? Is this a tale of transformation or just another colorful chapter in a cult's long history? Let us know in the comments. Next up, let's talk about a cult that needs no introduction: Scientology. This blend of science and theology was founded by L. Ron Hubbard in the 1950s. At its core, Scientology proposes that humans are immortal spiritual beings called thetans, whose true nature has been forgotten due to past lives, and that these thetans can achieve greater awareness and freedom by undergoing a process called auditing. The Church of Scientology holds celebrity status with high-profile adherents like Tom Cruise, John Travolta, and Katie Holmes. Its global reach is impressive. In 2025, they own significant real estate, including the famous Hollywood headquarters building purchased from the Church of Religious Science. It cost a whopping $57 million. Despite its appeal to many, Scientology has faced substantial criticism over the years. Former members and independent researchers have accused them of isolating members from family and friends, using high-pressure tactics to recruit, and demanding hefty financial contributions. An interesting aspect of Scientology is its Sea Organization, a quasi-military group within the church that recruits young members for lifetime service. Sea Org members wear uniforms reminiscent of naval attire. Let me know if you think this is a bunch of righteous revelation or a recipe for fanaticism. Let's shift our focus to a cult with a darker past. Aleph, formerly known as Aum Shinrikyo. Emerging in the late 1980s in Japan, this cult combined elements of Hinduism, Buddhism, and apocalyptic beliefs. Its founder, Shoko Asahara, attracted followers with promises of salvation and enlightenment. However, As the cult grew, so did its radicalism. On March 26, 1995, Shinrikyo perpetrated a deadly sarin gas attack on the Tokyo subway system, killing 13 people and injuring thousands more. Following this horrific event, the Japanese government cracked down on the cult. In 2000, Asahara and several top lieutenants were sentenced to death for their role in the attack. By 2007, most of the cult's assets were seized, and many of its followers either arrested or driven underground. Yet despite its tarnished image, Aleph still exists. The group now known as Aleph has a few hundred members scattered across Japan and overseas. They meet in secluded locations to practice meditation and yoga. While the cult remains under surveillance and has largely abandoned its violent ways, questions linger about its true intentions and teachings. What do you think? Is this a reformed group seeking spirituality, or a dangerous cult biding its time? Share your thoughts below. Next, let's delve into a cult that centers around community and tradition: the 12 Tribes. This group traces its roots back to the 1970s when it emerged from the Children's Church of God movement. Led by the charismatic Eli Schulenberger, it was initially known as the White Cloud Bible School. The group emphasized communal living, manual labor, and a strict interpretation of the Bible. As the movement gained traction, the group's name changed to the 12 Tribes in 1985, reflecting their belief in forming communities based on the biblical tribe structure. Today, the 12 Tribes operates as a loose network of communes in the United States, Israel, and other parts of the world, with around 1,000 members. These communes often engage in farming and operate cafes, restaurants, and retail outlets. The group's practices include communal property, traditional gender roles, and a ban on alcohol, tobacco, and recreational drugs. Former members have alleged a culture of fear and abuse within the group. Claims of physical punishment, forced labor, and limited access to education raise concerns about the group's treatment of its members. Let us now explore a cult with a unique blend of mysticism and modern beliefs: the Order of the Solar Temple. Founded in Quebec, Canada in the early 1980s by Joseph D. Marzio, this group combined elements of medieval Templar history with New Age spirituality and apocalyptic themes. By the late 1980s, the order had expanded to Switzerland and France, attracting a diverse range of followers. Tragically, in 1994 and 1995, the group made headlines for all the wrong reasons. A series of mass suicides and murders involving over 70 people shook the world. These events were linked to the group's apocalyptic beliefs and their charismatic yet manipulative leader. After DiMarzio's death in 1998, the order continued under new leadership, though on a much smaller scale. Today, small offshoots of the Solar Temple can be found in Europe and Canada. They typically keep a low profile and their activities are shrouded in secrecy. The group's website hints at their beliefs in cosmic transitions and spiritual growth, but the details remain unclear. This group's history makes you wonder, is it possible to escape the gravitational pull of a cult once you're drawn into it? Share your thoughts. Now let's focus on a cult that promised a divine connection. Love Has Won. Founded in Colorado in 2016 by Amy Carlson, this group blended elements of New Age spirituality, conspiracy theories, and apocalyptic beliefs. Carlson portrayed herself as a divine being named Mother God, claiming to channel messages from ascended masters and aliens. The group's teachings were shared through live streams that often featured bizarre rituals and questionable medical advice. Despite its short existence, Love has garnered significant media attention. In 2021, after Carlson's death, the group became the subject of widespread ridicule and accusations of cultism. Nonetheless, offshoots like 5D Full Disclosure continue to promote Carlson's teachings online. They assert that she didn't die, but rather ascended to a higher plane of existence. These groups claim that Carlson's remains were placed in a crystalline light body for preservation. What do you think? Is this a tale of divine enlightenment or a cautionary tale of manipulation and delusion? Finally, let us discuss a cult known for its controversial teachings and practices: the Rajneesh movement, or Osho followers. Born in India in 1931, Osho, originally named Chandra Mohan Jain, founded a movement that combined elements of Hinduism, Buddhism, and Western psychology. Osho attracted a devoted following known as Sannyasins, many of whom settled in his commune near Pune, India. In the late 1970s, Osho's movement gained notoriety when Sheila Silver, a key member of his commune, orchestrated a series of nefarious acts, including the poisoning of local citizens and the burning of a city hall. These actions resulted in Osho's arrest and his eventual deportation to the United States in 1981. In Oregon, Osho continued to attract followers and established a sizable commune. However, legal troubles soon followed. Osho's followers were involved in a bioterror attack in the Dalles, Oregon, where they contaminated salad bars with salmonella bacteria, affecting hundreds of people. In 1985, Osho returned to India and continued his work until his death in 1990. Today, Osho's teachings are popular among certain segments of society, and his books continue to sell well. The Rajneesh movement still has small communes in India and Europe where followers gather for meditation and dance therapy sessions known as dynamic meditation, which involve intense physical activity and screaming. What do you think? Is this a path to inner peace or a ticket to group hysteria? So there you have it, a journey into the world of active cults in 2025. These groups offer a glimpse into the complexities of human belief and behavior, reminding us that the lines between faith and fanaticism can be blurred. As we wrap up this episode, let us know in the comments which of these cults intrigued you the most and why. Your insights might just shed more light on these enigmatic groups. And before you go, don't forget to follow us on X, Instagram, Facebook for more cryptic explorations. Thanks for joining us. Until next time, stay curious and keep questioning.